Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to Air Radio Salgiruna Spain. Today, for November 2021, we don't have a good throat today because we have a flu. Sorry about that. We start with the news bulletins. The first one, the point newspaper with the headlines. Salah appeal for a chance. COVID-19 wreaks havoc on Gambia's tourism island and tax challenges COVID-19 poses on businesses. GTTI faces production and learning difficulties amid COVID-19. Then the global finance ministers gather to discuss how public and private finance can lead the transition to a net zero climate resilient world. So the national news from Point Newspaper visiting Indian External Affairs Minister harps on Gambia and India relations. NCEE rather warns politicians to desist from voting or vote buying. LRR and CRR deputy governors applaud Tango training explain impacts. Kunkujang youth and others train on HIV prevention. Let's go to Standard Newspaper now. Standard Newspaper. The first story on Standard Newspaper, Dabo owns 5 vehicles, 8 properties, 5 bank accounts. General Boyang explained meeting President Adama Barrow. The Gambia and India signed cooperation. $1.2 billion is 5-year judiciary strategic plan unveiled. So let's go to another headline. GRTS Abubakar Dabo resigns. Then the side Halifa declares last attempt at presidency gaps so to send economic parking in 72 hours if elected. Gano leader explained sought partnership with APRC and dollar deposit for mandatory. So those are the headlines. Okay, another one here. That one, Imam Dua Jabi urges Gambians to maintain peace. Let me expand. Peace during the election. So I think that's the last one so far from Standard Newspaper. The one we want to read in details, that is Dabo. Dabo owns 5 vehicles, 8 properties, 5 bank accounts. This one by Lamin Cham, Standard Edicto. The details. The United Democratic leader yesterday made good on his promise to share a copy of his assets declaration with the public through the media. Hussein Dabo made the promise Monday shortly after filing his nomination papers at the IEC. According to the declaration form, Mr. Dabo has one fully developed house on Karaba Avenue worth $10 million and 8 undeveloped properties, mainly in the Combo area. The UDP leader also declared 5 vehicles with a combined value of $3.550 million and 5 bank accounts. One of them is foreign account. The domestic bank accounts bank currently hold a combined total of 812,396.02, while the foreign account has $11,942.56. The form showed that the last time Dabo acquired a property is this year in Bansang. Proud to this, he last acquired a plot in 2015 in Sukuta. His Karaba Avenue house was acquired in 1975, while most of the undeveloped properties were acquired the 1980s. The UDP leader also declared a fully stocked library, furniture, and other household effects. So let's go back and start the headlines in Mandinka. Then after this one I've read in English in details, I will also uh, read in Mandinka in Mandinka. So let's continue with the headlines first with Point newspaper. Point newspaper, the first story on Point newspaper is Alifa Sala be Dandro Kekanko. Ye nyinang ye chance yala purka tomon kaki president COVID-19 natna mantora bala ni ajibi atinyaro menke bankola tourism digral men be ko island ol men to awul ton kata jibero la jet ko nyatan kola karola kola ko men sota je men nata jumala mena sabu wala mo nyin kuran jawo be banko kan wala nyin la nyin business o kan GTT ay wala muka mol ni bulma kalam fengol la dame kaf me mecho ko santen karandro karole be kole ko soto kanjela mno sabo nyin kuram bami be dunia konte mem coronavirus nyinde yo dunia be la minister min marra la kodi ko la ko e kafta nyoma pour ka kacha jamala anin mo kunna kilon la finance ko me ko dol fere nyamen ko men ko la ni nata kas min sitam fotandi ka ko dunia kono ñen feŋol men ka finti produce ten ka fo men mo resilient on ten asi ke zero net wala se seneas fet yo ka continue dumala ko minister men nata Gambia banko men bot nang India la minister men lori la banko ye bantala ko la anim fanan na banko la minister ning wala kachata mo wala mu na badia yo kafome ka vai NCE ulifanya dandaro ke politician la ko isi kata ye java kata kese sound LRR Gambia banko kan CRR Gambia banko ka tundol be ko ila normalan ko memo governolti e bloko sibake ko men jairo ke tangola ko NGO la kafoni wala non governmental organization men be do ko la Gambia banko ka mantra man sakunda ko to la molle be lor e be lor la molle Gambia banko kan ol fanay ni ndro ko la men ko men ka soto anin fanan kungo jan sata o la fonnin ja anin do ko ton ten ol fanay ni ndro soto ko me ga men na train pro nyin kuran jawo me ka fay HIV 18 e bay tanko soto la je nyame yo nga continue ngada standard newspaper sante standard newspaper kibar kum folom be standard newspaper nga men karano angle account details wala mo dabo ko moto lulle babulu ko da sey aning bank account lulu wol kono do be jew mu bantla banko account ol general bojang e kachakel da kumal fo mon be denning aning president Adam Barrow la nyoje wala katadu ma fananga ko Gambia ko men finta point no ata kilongolam ko men ning India banko e kafnyoya sign yo ministry bunda mata tilon bunda Dawda Jallo men nyaton kala ay fintindro ko fengole de membe ko kodo sangilulu to nyanta ka men fere ila dokol ni la planol kunna wala million killing billion killing wuli million sub fula billion killing million fula in sangilulu to nyanta kodo men sotla pour que la ferrol ni la planol men be lare awle fintindi député bon ka continue na banko la radio anin television o men ka do ko ke moli Gambia banko kam banko fa tani ko ila mob membe ko Abubakar Dabo ko ay fonyo do ko la ka continue ati kilon Halifa Sallah ay nyi tan ko kabria nominate after ni journalist la o zafa la kacha ko la je to ako last attempt sign nemo ina mala labangote pour ka je ko ka kata kalo presse ya naman kanye abe fonyo la wala wati gap wala Gambia Action Party ila candidate onying so mejo aliu so ako ni karte keso dia la kanyata kata president Gambia banko kan ako wora abe ertang orawla aninfula abe wala dila bank woni ban ko molla sojarol min be Gambia banko ngan ke park e murula bankol kan gano wala section hydrati ko anyim foka ko anin APRC la nyin wati dantan kafo men kadaten ko anim fanan niaja dollar deposit IC daylo men yol sabo awol be fole anim fanan almamo men be ko duwa jabi ay komandro ke Gambia de ngolen sakata nga Cairo sabatindi banko kan election o nyin watola so nga muru nga na dabola men kalang angale counter nga profito sante so wolem ko dabo moto lulle soto anin korda sei anin bank control ting men tata fo lulu wol kono kilemu bandla banko talde yo ka continue me yin safe lamin cham standana edicto ani memba karan kan la jarama ya Spain banko kan salsato kono na studio to jang ani na Facebook page nyinto yo balo continue sa kibaro nyim fon ko mem nyaton ko te United Democratic Party UDP kunun ay doku kendo kede anim fana komen ay lahido menta journalist ole kabira finta la nomination lato ko ala copy man trouble bari kaito men dia ginata ma copy abedi IC la yeto so kamala abe do bon la da ba o ba seala fanga ta kaiti bon la bara ba seala ning internet bundal la komen sa foton men ka kiwarol nim fengol bon de la media nyin to ba seala yeto do na na o kele o declaration on nyim men ake nyin dinkral to nyin jaman laban dinkral to o kele fa pareta so wala na fangi même lamin chamti yin safero ke kaitande ko labola fomo nyim bala makawol men finta yembe den ala asset declaration ala useni dabo ko ay nyin lahido ta ten lola kabriya a nominate kabring o batala drong ala kaitol la karola IC korda nyinto ko itandro menke membe den fomo la karola wala nyinde ko Mr Dabo ko men ate korda kilimba bul da do kula fa pareta membe karawa avenue silo nyin kan tata kaje dalaso million tang o kaento le fe anin korda sei ko de anin fana 8 on development korda sei kota ke men e man irwa folo kome mambal lola ol bebe min tole kombo banku kulukulo kan ka continue ko United Democratic Party le nyaton ko anin fanan me yitandi komen moto lulu ko atamu menti men ni ila songo kafunyo ma bita dala so million saba wuli chemelu tallulo bita kanya na ole fi anin bantala banko konto anin Gambia banko konto kan ye kafunyo mo konti lulu ole ba abulu you know ni ajibe ko men be Gambia banko kan ni la kodo mi jere ni akafunyo ma wuli cheme sei tang anin fula cheme saba tang kononto anin woro anin 2 butoto wala be jeto na tendeng ko ala bantla banko account o member to wuli tang anin kilen dollar o wuli tan nin kilen chema kononto tan nani anin fula anin dollar cento talulu anin woro eko kabo nyim fomo to the form I make it and the wala nyinde ko ala last korda men a soto mintole bansang nyinan sango wala keta korda lama tay men soto be anni obe sila korda do soto le membe ko a soto minto ploto we sukuta sata olto 2015 sango kono ko bari nyaaji be karaba avenue abe sirinda mate fon a soto kabring 1975 on mo Gambia be kuta yaren kabo independent wala kana kodi kutola anim fanan kana republic la o warola te o korda nyin soto while most of the undeveloped common korda koton men mang irwa follow o property ten awol soto non kabring 1980s san le kono ko UDP le nyaton ko fanan nyaaji be itandro ko kolla de men be ko full stock wala mo ala mangasino kono abe farne tep abe bukodro ne farin jeto anin furniture wala bunkono joral ten tabulol ning sirawol ning kukotol ten anin fanan ni ada gibe sa fodron bunkono fengol men nyanta katra bunkono ka men household effects so nyina koti men ada boy men declare ala declaration o nyimbala o seneadale comme ning atra fanan abota prese na kanyata abota prese ala sene ya tekla kuti men abe naga kuwitar la je men sotura ala prese ya kono molba alonnal so ngata Halifa Sallah men fo nga karan hangale kanto ka profito para manjam fa so sinana karam Mandinka kan fanan Halifa declares last attempt at presidency Jimale sabet lamin cham kilo nying me mustanal la edictor ti aning fanan ka anko ke lalto membe ko cerfato nyolo aning ku katon teng membe ka fanan ka sefero ke ko men mu an unusual ko men among dali wala fair Halifa Sallah nyim men be PDYs ko men ay nyim for December 2021 is the last time nyina be kala labangoti pour munna to make himself pour ka fan sotom di munna ka for an election comme wolen ka law katre foul ay la faro ko men ko it is also the last chance for the people of the Gambia ko may itan drong ko ginamu last chance the men Gambia on nyanta ka soto to on uplift comme pour ka would rock a themselves, okay, found willing the cooler member ko from poverty, wala mo, fuariani se ba kono, and infanang, Bangkokang on development on Bangkokang, come Bangko Yinkang. Development balia membe soto na Bangkok inanne mo la chance la bang bari ningi mate keje wata kenol ala forot ka continue hanbi angaloni English angaloni Mandinka ko le fenke prononce tria nyame addressing the praise after filling his nomination papers ko ato men na kabring ala kaitol dundi de memo nomination kaitol titeng idea moment ke wala nyinde ko Salah call on the Gambian people to be ready now for a system change ko ay kumando ke Gambia dingol bela ko sakata pare mun na wala muka system of falin yo moyton ngana nyada falin damanga dangola ko bar nyanta system wala falina wala ka president of falin ani man sakunda be tarlan kunna sangilul ko fana falin ako we are here to seek your mandate to reach the stardal of power, walling in the stardal of stardal of power. Coming ako mem fokanta ako something. Atibe min yinikang wala mandato nyimmen ka futa ko tawo de membe ko niajibe purumun na sembo puruka la fremen na sakeno. Ko this is my last attempt ko nyina mala labang nyinte and I am going to leave walling in the befanyala abita in the hala in politic yala coming and infalanka jego to leave you people here coming basalto tuje wonyam I have done my part calling into kwati ala karokelde kabira the political con at the age of 16 ako kabiri safa ave sangitan killing and a half coming 16 and a half sangitan warren into it te watolem I kato be that he what all. I made a commitment that all my life I call belege member ko so be kono hamo menti ala baluo mu me kono I will live the eradicate I will live to eradicate the poverty of not only the Gambian people but the whole African people wala nginte drong ate abe men kala drong wala abe bayro kala fenna la men abe fuare jaw me bankol kan Gambia kata banko kata kanteng ni ata Africa bela moltang abe wole wulin le kan ata kata mansa sala Mr. Sala sar ako nyung aba foka wato men na emotional care from his supporters wato la men be ba fi kontano wurta ate Khalifa Sala wato men na iba batun kan pressing into continue he said 2021 is for a system change to ensure that the basic thing needed for a decent living lacking the villages are attained wala nyinte don I memfo ako nyinan sound mu fenati ka mansakunda falling because niamo system wala mansakunda te purka jeko cool menu na basic na mo rong na sula cool mente lungolung banko boka tano men ko hadama do bukata no men ko men be ko decent living wala balunya seno balunya nyimma so sotno nyame men be foreign ya jibi sa tawlto men aman sotno frem anadna kontina ko women produce farming products but cannot find markets for them wala nginte ko akof musol ikela garden fengol men ke dogo ni tada fo mota ye soto pareta say munem problem oti don pro be marché o men soto la o fengol ye buka soto no ka continue they live in poverty we lar ebe fuara kono fuara men water back grow in poverty ako kebata fuara kono and age in poverty coming it ila sango be and die in poverty coming najibe etul Gambian ko kama ka men fodron balu fuare yakono ka men fuare yakono anin fanan age in comme ite la sio beke fuare ala kono ayefa fuare yakono anin fanan and that is what we wish to end akati men kanu kan itolu ila pati yin pruka dandroke wala barayin kuma ka men fo kanteng I remember ko using the national wealth wala mo bin amune dun na ko kuna membe o bola Gambia dingol kan banko fa wala soto fon men which is 23 billion over kala billion muang anin saba in these coming years coming in sound men kanata men dan tete ka konte Mr. Salah infoko ako Mr. Salah said our ozone is being exploited by other people while the country has a navy that could have been transformed into a productive force to have fishing trawlers to feed the people and export to get money to be invested in the young people to engage in productive ventures. So I remember when kumakan labang nyinto wala nyinti ko sa jibi ngame wala kumakan labang tiya ko ako niya jibe na banko nga banko nying niya jibe 2021 system chengo nying ngota fole okay bari nga scroll wala na sound ko ko Mr. Salah men fo wala ngi na baba jiyo ka mena ozono nyi ko men banko ton lebe do ko la jeto sante men be nyemuto la jeto ni ajibe banko ba ko no sojarol sorle o ba ko no sojarol so falino ye ki fenti membe fen wulula banko ni na ta sembola karola prumuna nyemuto ten ko men kulungol men ka fo fisin trola men manki mi yo men gol lain kulun sibari mu kulum masim ma balati waramal men ka nyin jalabal kurunto ko se ol dino lale puru saje ko se nyomuto no ko Gambia dangi ni men na ni fanan ka fintinde banko kam puru kodo se soto je ko do nyin sinana dum fundin ce wala ko kunna men bina kile soto ranti silo nyin ka men na productive venture ko be sinana na kol men kon o se kodo se dun no kuno nyaji be fanan ka ay men fo kotake ako the sovereign national wealth should be invested ko ben wolem bankola soto fe onyin anyanta ka dum fenna kunna men ase soto ndroke moli anin fanan ka je ko what we are saying wala ko be men fo ka wala ngende don give us the mandate ko men and we will deliver wala ngabe men ngene kan mol buldron wala ali sembodi ala ngin sengilulo e bina men kala e bo jalale so wala kuma kan ngin danta hold so nga ta nga story do fanan gibe men mang jam fa bake pro saji ko nsi jama katang o karanno ali okay number dom bita the gaps so to send economic parking in 72 hours ning ya tombong ako nin aliu so mejo aliu so ay men fa ko ni ya te tombong prese yala tan worowla anin fula comme wolan tilisaba konto ti ba fula economic wolan mbantla banko sojarol men na banko kan kantarola yela baga sul pak e finti banko kan barabita silola da manka ko ma ba kala forcel me yin sabe ate lamin chami kilo standard la edicto anin reporter memba kan la jada man na studio to na radio to anin na YouTube channel yinto nal dun tal kalal subscribe anin fanan al like na Facebook page fanan to ko rita mejo aliu so ko men yimu molete ay fonyo sojar yala mejo la mati the candidate of the Gambia Action Party yimu Gambia Action Party la candidate has said I remember ko if elected near Tombong he would give a waromen dila pro deadline o comme membe landro kala molla pro ye finti Gambia banko kambari membe ko economic wala mdra bita formal protocol la comme bankuni banko o diplomatic ko ka tamandi nyame o silo nyi ngabe wala yella bari 72 hours abol dila nyi luntam banko mol men la bankol men la sojaro ben Gambia banko kan katendeng ate so kilo nyanyim fo journalist yoli koben na carte fay korra ngi to damen abelarin ko ako ate laran na ko tanko bunda mu fenira kumada ako bari ate kumano la bete anima adu ko ka nyam anadna tenten fanan ayingi da nyin bambandi jeto komen ko that his party at la party o komen ye mo mitandro ko komen la party la nyaton ko me party fon lo memu musa yali bakiliti ko ya loko londle follow sai ko be danni mun kan walam sna keno ko be ba impic la ne mo to be karto fayla pour ka bonni nyaton kala nim fanan he did not elaborate but the decision came after Bakili declared he has endorsed President Adama Barrow kumen ika kuonya manjam fa kono bakede bari kuonya nat na ke wato mena kabring bakilia foko ati sai ay President Adama Barrow la mansa wala sute ko wala endos wato la nyin kuma ka wonat na finti. The rest of the party executive members said they are not going to into any alliance with any party. Wala mu ye mem foto rong ila party wala nyaton kolteng wal nat na mendante wala e kotol in man tata ka kafu party kotema pro nyin karte fawmen kanate. Mr. Bakili said rather he had taken the decision in his individual capacity and at no time did he mention GAP as party of the decision. Wala nginte to Mr. Bakili member man yin kwata ko yin komen a foten ka President Adama Barrow la President ya endorse ako ate fangala kunna sembo a kawal la capacity ala fang member ta fang marla ta fang bolo amanka komen ku kota la membe ko fo hani wati killing ay la party yin tobulandi yin decision ko na ko man soto friend nga continue ani bi ning ngana recording system of an given nine so military war lan say gibe ngas kibar sutun kote fanan lao kang membe den ning ganula ngo fananta karale. The Gano leader explained such partnership with APRC dollar deposit. Wala mgano yemen sabat la kibar ko to wala nginte ko ay mem fo wala nginte ko atening APRC la nyung kafunyo mo menga wato man jamfa nim fanan daylo mi atina ay dollar ke ala deposit ti membe kayen nin dala se wulita fe ko meo saba o fanan fole me yin sabe be mu lamin chamle standard la edicto la yin be bari yin ka ke fenati jama atleka edict. So I member karanga laja dama minto na YouTube channel to na Facebook and na radio fongola studio to jang mesirin dami a continue kibaro na angala wanim manikang because ninka paragraph sentence den na nga eleman because wala ka tarya Sectian Hydra of Gambia Alliance for National Unity ko Sectian Hydra memu nyaton koti patiyong ka foi gano Gambia Alliance for Unity wala Gambia kamol kafundi nyoma aninka kikilengoti men be kafundi nyoma ka kikilengoti gano ko nga komen ka kinyama ka kara angala ni maneka whose party is still reeling from a sudden divorce from the renegade APRC faction loyal to former President Yaya Jammeh wala nginte trong men afokala ya afokala party mbe ko kono say membe ko sante men nat na sorondi ning men fututa membe ko men nat na ke koti men balanta man na so la ko ke wala woti memo APRC la kara ko tan de ga men faction men be ya Jammeh fe president ko tombe siring e kweral Guinea ko nyaji be wol abe wala kono sante o problem oni anima anata mendante ko nga fo angale counter has said there was no formal alliance between the two since they have not signed anything ako ay mem fodon wala nginda ko femmanna kayto bala men tarayda malte may men signa kayto bala kamen dante te ngim pati flol tema ay men dante nadna continue ko I will not call it married akata mfono la konye mu futbolti akwata kumana because we have not signed wala nginte mang kaito kait sign it and I am the one who opt out of it wala atabe mfulato wala mu atlekata moti menga dabondi nyin ko nyinte kafunyo ya Mr. Hydra said not leaning kuma ka vata Mr. Hydra nyin ya nginika wata menako asks about his relatively small entourage wala ya nginin ka ko men kola membe denning kabirin abina ay sila kodata nimmol men nata nyola dango doyata baba kele ay mem fo ya nginin ka wala mem fo danga fanan kara Mr. Hydra said many of his supporters could not get vehicle to travel to IC because of the current fuel shortage wala kata koti ay men dan teten ko ni ajibe men be ate fasa kan jama beje imanna no ka travel kana IC ko rayinto ate fe wala nginte drong ko ako isansolo mankrem bank ko kan so wat ne on mamoto sodno Hydra who accused a curious moment after producing US dollar note to pay his $10,000 is mandatory cash deposit. Ko hydra na ke molti men jakalo wata bake ko men haske moli jakal ko wato la wato men ay kodo bondi men gata america la dollar kodoti pour kala dala se wulita mandatory cash nyin jo bara jo dollarol said the plan was to stop walling into the acquire men for ala fralol ayin kodo tala pour ka afalin silokan an exchange the money into dollars wolon ka falin dollars kodo nyin on the way kabiring abinakan bari anatna nyin ako but I bought hard forgotten until arrive at the election house. Wala kangina ta bila feren ko kodo abula nyanta falina Gambia dala sola kana wato minna fafutata wala longo wato. We have had a lot of things to do in the last few days and in the heat of things. Wala nyinti dong ako kuya mala ke kanong yin lungun be tabse wayate na cool candidate kan wala yin be samana. We forgot to change the dollar into dollars. Dollar in Gambia kodo. There was no other reason but that's only. He said, I mean Dante. While independent candidate Tamsir Jase too filed his papers with President Barrow. Papa Fall, Isa Fall, and Matar Nyang expected today. So nyen mo kulet men kandi kandole ko men bi fanan ko independent candidate me go Tamsir Jase o fanna tala kaito it the wato men naning President Adama Barrow and with President Adama Barrow ya itande wala nyama pa fal fanan anim fanan Isa Fall aning Matar Nyang will be ila ko bi will be la filo dundula le one after the other come kake nyame so la warka nal badi malagero ya redes ben banko kan sarsara nga stano len kibaro le ka nyoma pour ka futan dalla angale wani man ka counto at the best of our level so sai mina nyato do man nin salwat dol watala ni nana kibaro ko don fanan headline ol ni la kibaro futan dalla men ngaje ko people will be curious about the men molbit kumpale la kol to le sina futan dalla ko men jang ndol ko da malik nga kibaro le samana men molbe la frinka men la moy hotspots sala baraka